The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from L.A.
Set! 380! Red Delta!
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown LA. Tyrell Williams, 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Garoppolo now, first down throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiving than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A gain of 3, second down. Garoppolo to throw on second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Go ahead.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready. Big 390. Done.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Done. Round 80.
86 on the go. 86 on the go.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
To throw is Rivers. Gets it to Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Room.
It's a ground game here with a tailback. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Buffalo wall.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, still like the 48 right now. Let's go.
4th down, Rivers. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
On the carry, it's Hayes. And he'll get get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. James has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Get set. 1, Omaha.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run with Days. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Days. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run them.
Here's Days. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
12, fellas, here we go. 21, 21.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what
You
happened
think
there.
that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Delta!
Check. 4 down.
To throw again, Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. 3rd down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready! 380!
Hey,
Hey, hut!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Let's
Well,
go!
the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Alpha! Check green 90! Check green 90! Green hut!
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
12, 12, 12.
Check. 48 to the line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Key to tight end.
Set! Green 80!
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Buffalo Wall!
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Yeah, I'm coming after
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Right. Move.
Set! 390!
Check 52.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
All right. Hey,
I wonder if
left,
they
left,
just kind of
left.
outguessed themselves a little bit, trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Rivers now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down.
Play it, play it, play it, play it.
80 hot!
48, 48 Mike. 48
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd down, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Over the middle, complete. It's James. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And some room to work. Past the 20. 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll go again with Davis. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. And they'll run it here. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, go, go.
Check 43.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, this pass movement.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 50. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Set. 390. Hot, hot.
A toss play, Gordon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Okay.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down.
Set. 180. Cross to right. Load it. Load it. Left, left, left. Rehut.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Delta.
117, 117.
White.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Virgil Green taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Yeah, baby! Woo!
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Alert! Alert! 3 out! 3 out!
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. To the right side, caught by Saleh. And down inside the 15 he goes.
21.
First target, first catch at a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his.
Got a man, touchdown 49ers, it's Selleck. Garrett Selleck from 8 yards out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Go ahead.
4 down. Alert!
Garoppolo again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Lady, hot.
Under crunch. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Coming.
Red.
Kill.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, got four.
Set. Green 80.
Shift.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
48 Mike.
Hey, go orange.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
21.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brandon Mebane in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They needed 15. They got 16 and a first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's back to throw.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
12, fellas, here we go. 21. Go ahead.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Tight end right.
Go ahead.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Set. 380.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Set. 380.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Set. 380. Alpha.
I got it.
Throwing here, Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend.